Hello everyone, welcome back to MuleSoft-TechZone. This is the second video on how to, basically add a Salesforce MCP server. But even before doing that, I have forgot one concept like how to add a gateway within. So that is the first step that you need to do as a prerequisite. So I will show you like how to set up a Omni gateway. So again, like this is from the workshop that I got this knowledge. So I am going to share you with that. Okay, on the left side, okay, from runtime manager. So basically this is the new UI. You can see omni.mulesoft.com, but when you go to your anypoint platform, again, like the UI can change now and then based upon the feedback that the team gets. But for now, as on June 26th, this is how the UI looks like. So go to the runtime manager and choose your right organization. Here on the left side you can see Omni gateways. Okay, so this is the place where you can add your Omni gateway. You can see like there are two kinds of Omni gateways. One is like managed Omni gateway and the other one is like self-managed Omni gateway. Self-managed is like if you want to install and register your own gateway to monitor them, but for this one you are going to add a managed Omni gateway. So again, MuleSoft is known for simplicity, so like it's very simple. Like you can click on add managed Omni gateway, give it a name. So what I'm going to do is let me give like attendee gateway as the name, then choose the deployment target. So I'm choosing cloud AWS East 2 shared space. I am leaving as is. I will use the long-term support and the version as is. All right, so the gateway size, for example, for now I am giving it like small. You can see like for small Omni gateway used for testing and staging purposes, you can deploy up to 50 APIs. Okay, and it consumes small managed one. You have advanced options as well, you can use it, but for now I am going to save and deploy. It's very simple. Basically this gateway will begin this provisioning, okay, of adding the gateway. It might take like 2 to 3 minutes to spun up. Okay, so this is how you can add a gateway, very simple. Okay, and all that you need to take care of is like the public endpoint that you are using here for our testing purpose. All right, so now you can see it is up and running. It just took like less than a minute. Okay, in case if you want to delete the gateway, this is where you can use it. But yeah, now, so once this is done, what we need to do is now it is connected, we need to take care of our public endpoint. Okay, so I will keep that here. Okay, and yep, now we are good to go ahead. And so I think there is one place you can see, like if you go to your Omni platform here, let's see, if you click on gateways on the left side, you can see whatever gateway that we have added in runtime manager is automatically reflecting over here in the gateways tab in the Omni platform. So I'm using Omni platform. Don't use that for, just use Omni gateway, because Omni is not a platform, it's part of anypoint platform. So here you can see in the gateways, you can see the attendee gateway that we have added in the runtime manager, and you can see all the details over here. You can see your public endpoint as well. All right, and the API capacity we have seen there, right? It will allow up to, like, because we have chosen small, it will allow up to 50 APIs. So that's it. So let's dive into like how to find Salesforce MVP servers. So as a prerequisite for how to find an MCP server, Omni gateway should be added. Okay, that is there. So let me go to finding of the this thing. Yeah, now in the left navigation you can see one of the tab is named as MCP servers. Okay, very simple. You can see many MCP, all the external provider related MCP servers over here. Okay, there are many, there are like thousands, hundreds of you can see like Postman MCP server as well. So I am going to search for Salesforce MVP server. So out of that I am going to select one of the available MCP server, that is Salesforce S object all. Okay, so here in this S object all, right, for this, again, this is just for demo purpose, I'm choosing one of them. If you go to the overview tab here, okay, it has the documentation clearly mentioned, like, hey, the subject all is like full capability as subject as server. It exposes every standard and custom objects. You can see here, like, what is the path, all the documentation, like what are the tools within that MCP server, like for example, get related records, list recent SQL query, find. So like every MCP server has tools. Tools are again, try to relate these terms in API terminology, you will understand, but don't literally take that meaning. Okay, tools are nothing but like paths, like resources, right? And MCP server is like a API, consider like that. Okay, so you can see all the related operations, or in AI terms it is called tools. Okay, that's it. So what we are going to do is, in the we are going to have that what do you say, overview, instances, all this stuff, right? So you can see instances, nothing is there. So all that you need to do is like the target URL, right? We need to make sure that we are using this one. All right, so next, what is the next step that we are going to do is, after overview there is instance tab. We need to create an instance. It's just like in API manager, whenever you wanted to create a instance, right, that is used to apply policies. So similarly here we are creating a gateway instances. So in this particular tab, what you can, again, just like try to relate it like how we created instance in API manager. Okay, so click on create instances. Okay, and select the type as managed instance. I am not going to use unmanaged one. And then choose the environment as sandbox. Currently I have only one environment. Even in your real time you have your own environment that you wanted to do. And automatically in the drop down, that's why this is the prerequisite to continue on our hands-on workshop. So you need to add a gateway first. So I'm going to use my attendee gateway URL, so that you can see my base URL is automatically populated here. So now I am going to do like we need to change this instance URL. This is like a default URL. So what I'm going to do is, like, I'm giving like headless hyphen 360 hyphen all. All right, so this is available. So this will be our instance URL, and leave the version as is. If you want to label, you can label. So I'll say like headless 360. And what else, the target URL. So target URL is nothing but the Salesforce URL. You remember we had a place, so I forgot to add that, but save it somewhere. But let me see if I have it. So remember we had a target URL. So this target URL is nothing but the Salesforce instance. So what we are doing here, you can see automatically, like, whoever is request, instead of directly hitting the target to the Salesforce MCP server, it is going through this particular gateway, so that whatever policies we are applying on this particular instance will be applied, so that, like, we are not hitting this Salesforce MCP server directly. Okay, it is being controlled. Okay, that's it. Click on instance. So click on create instance. Once it is done, make sure that the instance is created. You understood, right? Instead of hitting the MCP server, see, anyone can use it. I don't need MuleSoft to connect to Salesforce MCP server, or I don't need MuleSoft to connect to Postman MCP server. Anyone can do, like, if you have the details, connection configuration details, you can connect to those providers. But what we are doing here, we are trying to control it by applying some policies, so that, like, we are not bombarding the request and burn out the tokens and all. So now you can see managed instances. This ID is not the API auto discovery ID. This is the Omni gateway ID. Okay, so just you can click on this and verify whether the status is active. It's currently like unregistered. That's fine. Make sure that you have this consumer endpoint here. That's it. So let me refresh. All right, then go back to the instances. All right. So currently the status is unregistered. Let's see how we can add the policies. So earlier we have seen like the status was in unregistered state, but now it is in active state. So when I tried for the first time, it was not showing active. So what I have done is like I have deleted the instance and created again. If you have the same issue, you can do that. Okay, but it must be in the active status. So if you go to the Anypoint platform here from the Omni gateway, this is how you can go to the Anypoint platform. And in the API managers tab, where you can find these details is again like choose the right organization. So if you want to look at the instance that you have created in Omni gateway, you can go to agents and tools on the left side here, and you can see Salesforce as object all is here. Okay, so that is how you can verify the instance in our API this thing. All right, so the next step is like now that we have created API instance, the next step is like to apply the policies, right? It's very simple. You know how to apply policies through API manager. If you go to the API this one, you have two tabs now. One is like inbound policies, and the new one is like outbound policies, like how you want to route your inbound and how you want to outbound. You can apply both the policies. All right, so what I'm going to do is like first click on outbound policies, and then I will be adding one outbound policy. So what I'm going to add is upstream URL. What you can do is like upstream URL is nothing but the URL that you are your Salesforce ones. Okay, so click on next. Now for outbound policy, I am going to use the policy called credential injection or injection OR2. Okay, this is the policy that I am going to apply. Click on next. All right, and just follow all the details. So what I'm going to do, like you need to have your OAuth URL. So let me give my OAuth URL that I have. All right, this is my OAuth service name. I'm going to like send the credentials in the body. Then what I'm going to do is the grant type is client credential. So let me give client ID and client secret of my OAuth. All right, and then click on just apply. So what we have done, we have applied outbound policy, right? The next step is inbound policies. So click on inbound policies. So for inbound policies, I'm just using my because this is the inbound request that we are going to do, right? So I am just for our particular hands-on workshop, what I'm going to do is like I will go with basic auth. Okay, simple ones. So I'll use basic auth simple. Go next. I will put like username, password, and click on apply. So now we have successfully applied our policy. What is our next step? Okay, what is our next step? Okay, our next step is we have to test and verify the policies. Okay, how to do that? What you can do is, you know, like we know our URL, right? The inbound URL, our gateway URL. So what I'm going to do is the best way is go to the instance ID that you have created. Again, choose the right organization. Sorry, it keeps popping up to the default ones. So what I'm going to do, you can see here whatever policies that I have applied on Anypoint platform, it is reflecting in our Omni UI, right? So credential injection, HTTP basic auth, instance policies, right? So and what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this particular consumer. This is my consumer endpoint, right? So I need to copy this. All right, so we can use Postman, or you can use let me pull Postman here. If you have MCP by Anthropic, you can use that, but if you want to use Postman, you can use Postman. So click on this. This is not a traditional HTTP request, it is a MCP request. So when you make sure that you are updating your Postman to the latest version so that you can view MCP over here. So click on MCP and choose the streaming type as HTTP. All right, this is streamable one. Okay, http and copy paste the URL that you have over here and go to authorization tab, and you remember we have used our basic auth policy. So I will give username and password here, and you have to connect to the MCP server. It is not like, for example, so it says like status 405. Okay, don't worry about it. All that you need to do is, let me try to connect to this. You can disconnect again. Give me a second. So yeah, I think I need to, this disconnect will take a bit of time. So what I will let me do is I will close this tab, click on create the request again, MCP. Okay, choose HTTP and then go to authorization, go to basic auth, put your this one and paste this one and just leave it as so. Your gateway URL, this is your gateway and this is your uh, consumer endpoint to connect to Salesforce. So let's see, connect. So if you go to message, it should load the capabilities, but somehow, let me put this connect. Yeah, so I forgot the forward slash over here. So basically this is the endpoint, like headless 360s all slash. Now you can see on the message again, this whoever is new to MCP servers and stuff, you will see like messages like get reload, all this stuff. Okay, tools, I told you like tools is kind of, you can consider them like a resource. So get related records, get recent view records, all this stuff. All right, so policy has been applied successfully and you can see all the tools with the descriptions, and out of this what I'm going to use is query records. Let's try this one. Okay, query records, and you can put your query like, for example, select. So what it is doing is it is framing the request for you. This postman is doing that, but that's why you have to select the type as MCP, or else if you are going with traditional get post put, you have to frame all this request manually. Okay, limit 5. All right, I am running it. So just run tool, you can see you are getting all the metadata. You can see greenfields media, Salesforce, all this information. So what we have done so far is, and what I'm going to do is like, let me give a wrong password and see whether if you are able to perform the operation or not. Okay, sorry, because like we have already connected to it, it will work, it will take the old password, but if you want to disconnect and test it again, it will give that error. Okay, it is saying like 401 unauthorized because I have given a wrong password. So this is how we have tested like the policies are being applied, and the tools, you know, all that tools are being so when you connect to that, it will show you all the tools and you can select the which tool you want and you can try it out. Okay, if you run that, you will get the responses. All right, this is super cool. So yep, this is how you can test and verify on how to apply policies. So just a quick workshop, quick summary. In this particular module, what we have done is like we have added the Salesforce MCP server. We have used like S object all. Give me 1 second, let me show you. So we went to MCP servers and we have added Salesforce a subject all MCP servers, and then we created an instance here. So to create an instance, we need to add the gateway. So gateways are here. All right. So you can see here, and all the details will be there both in Omni and Anypoint platform here. So then we created an instance and we applied the policies both inbound and outbound, and then we have successfully verified. So this is all about our second module, that is like how to govern the Salesforce MCP servers. Basically any MCP server, how you want to govern. When I say govern, how to apply policies, right? So hope you like this session, and in our next module we are going to see how to create a MCP bridge. Thanks for watching.